To talk about the Osireion and the various theories around the Osireion, we have to include John Anthony West because he had a lot to say about the Osireion. And here is a really wonderful clip from a channel by Jack Marlowe, which this clip has some great little bits in it. So I'll just let John Anthony West speak for himself.
I have no idea. I mean, it's a great mystery. I don't know. I mean, I think that legendary, in other words, it has something to do with Osiris consciousness, but you know, from time immemorial, before there's dynastic Egypt. That's my guess, because they don't do things. And from my point of view, actually, it's the age of this particular part of the temple here. And my guess is that Seti is building his temple in a classical sort of way. I mean, it has the 7 sanctuaries and all of that, but it otherwise follows the plan of other New Kingdom temples. And in theory, it should have gone back to here, back further, but not where it ended up. It shouldn't have skewed off to the left as it did, and with the Ramses hallway and the stairs that lead us here, that Seti is cutting in his temple, and he comes across the Osireion, this part of the Osireion, probably ruinous, maybe, or anyway, maybe, that's conjecture, and then he decides to skew his old temple around and maybe reconstruct here. There's a lot of open questions here, but it's next to inconceivable given how the Egyptians built their temples. I mean, they built them in all kinds of different ways, but never ever did they cut one into the ground, a whole temple. On the other hand, playing my own devil's advocate, because it is supposed to be the tomb of the head of Osiris, maybe this is an exception, and they actually did do this. But stylistically, it's next to impossible to conceive of the same person building the temple we've just spent all this time going through, and then doing this unbelievable thing here with these blocks of granite, somewhere over 100 tons.